our kids nowadays. If they get even fever also.
Everyone actually, everyone is
Yeah,
getting affected.
yeah. Ah,
Okay, recording started. You can see my screen, right?
class.
Okay.
Ah. Please.
So let me take you to the quick introduction about this. So overview of the implementation. First question is for Oracle Recruiting Cloud. What are the prerequisites?
Yeah,
You need to-
HCM based and talent management.
Correct. Good.
Mhm.
HCM base and talent management base, or HCM base, or not both. Any one.
Yeah.
Any one of them is needed for that.
Yes.
Then next comes the recruiting and candidate experience offerings.
Mhm.
We have job requisition, candidate experience, candidate job application. What happened, Kitty? 1 minute.
Yeah, no issues, Rakesh. If you want,
I think she wants some other.
Rakesh, better you take care of her. Tomorrow, if you have any problem, we'll cancel today. Tomorrow we'll connect at 7 to 9. No issue. Tomorrow we'll connect for 2 hours then. If you want to take care of her, you go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, fine then.
She's crying, right? Yeah.
Otherwise, we can do for 15 minutes, not an issue. We can do for 15 minutes today.
Yeah. Okay, 50. Okay.
So we have recruiting and candidate experience functional areas. Let me see what major things we can.
Yesterday you said that we have 3 doubts, right? You have noted it in
That I've noted. I've not gone through.
Okay.
Whenever I will have clarity, then I will let you know. Career site we were looking into, right? I have already noted down. Okay. So these are the different things. We created the career site yesterday, and let me quickly show you that. The reason for again showing you just to refresh your brain.
Refresh, yes.
Just quickly see.
Career site.
Career site. We have career sites configuration. In the setup and maintenance, we have to search for career site configuration. There we can see the list of career sites. If you want, we can create new one.
Test site.
We can add a site also. We can give new.
Actually, Rakesh, today I have went through all the things which we have covered. So I had a doubt. In requisition page, they have added some value sets for something. They have created custom value sets.
Okay.
If you want to see the values under the value set, those value sets, where we can open. I mean, I have searched in the setup and maintenance page as a requisition value sets.
So can you tell me where can I go and see that?
Yeah, can you go to requisition? I mean, we have gone through hiring, requisition, right?
Hiring. This is hiring. Okay.
Yeah. Job requisition is there.
This is a job requisition.
Yeah, you can go to anything.
Click open. Can I open this?
Yes.
Okay.
You can.
So next, where you saw employer internal or external. This is job formatting.
Job format.
Go to overview. details. Your login also this one only. So where you saw the, this is questionnaires. That configuration.
Not here, I think.
Attachments. There offer information here. Legal employer, primary work location, other work location, department, posting, description. And this is work requirement.
It was like date, I mean, some organization name. They have created those things. Where I have found.
In this page only, right? Or any other page you think?
I think
Have you taken any screenshot or any navigation where to go and see?
I'll show you in 1 minute. We'll continue this one. I'll show in the last so that I can search and show.
This is the career site details. You can create a fresh new one here.
Your site, yeah.
Yeah, with all the details if you want to put. Help button, it's a totally configurable page. This is for contextualization based on organization, location, job functions, recruiting type.
There are some limitations. I think, there are some buttons. I mean, at the header section, right? We have in that we have subdivisions also, but there should be some limit number. We can have only 2 or 3. Those points also we should remember. They'll ask.
Not that level. You can do one thing. If you have a laptop or something, you can keep it open while talking over phone or doing any video call.
Okay.
Parallel, you can open and see that. They won't know that you are seeing. Anyway, you can refer that and tell. Anyway, end of the day, you will be working on an application, right? So
yes.
So you will be seeing the application only. You won't close your eyes and speak from mind. Interview, they should allow you to see the application and answer the questions.
Yes.
So what next? Let's see. These are career sites. We saw candidate identity verification by email or phone number. Email and SMS can be used for candidate identity verification. Candidate email and SMS. How you are going to validate the how you are going to verify the identity of a candidate or communication channel throughout the selection process. So 2 things are there: email and SMS. For email address is needed. For SMS, phone number is needed. Okay. So candidate's email address is used to identify identity
by default
for and communication. Yeah. When SMS communication enabled, candidate can confirm their identity and receive using their email address or phone number. Phone number provided by the candidate must be able to receive SMS. Otherwise, candidate won't be able to confirm their identity. Here are examples of an email identifier. Okay, so remember these 2 things: email address and phone number.
SMS.
Yeah. For SMS, phone number is needed. For email address is needed. Okay. Enable SMS for candidate. They will ask how to enable the SMS.
Yeah.
Enable SMS provider license is required before you enable the SMS. Can apply for jobs and review in the candidate self-service using a phone number, and all communication to candidate regarding their application, interview, job can be delivered using email or SMS. Recruiting content library provides the SMS message templates in addition. We saw that I think day before yesterday or something. Recruiting content library.
Library we have seen. Yeah.
Let's see that again.
We'll send the notifications right there.
Yeah. We have the templates, message templates. Yeah. We call it content item or content type. is that library? What library? The recruiting content library.
Content.
Let me type recruiting. Easy to remember.
Today I'll transfer your amount. Once you get the amount, please ping me once you
Okay.
receive them.
Okay. You ping me once you send, then I can check it.
Yeah. By end of the day, I'll.
No problem.
No.
So the recruiting content library, these are the different content library has content types has content items. Okay. So these are the different, let me open one.
This is ours only, I think.
Yes, yeah, we created, right. An additional version you can create as per the need. Code is needed, category is needed, visibility is for internal candidate or external candidate. It can be designed here, and content it can be added. It can be activated, deleted, copy to new version, create content item from versions, deactivate. You can edit the existing one. If you want to make it only internal or only external, you can do it. This is category, campaign automated. What are the categories they may ask you? You can give example of 2-3. Automated job application notification, automated job application request info notification. These are nothing but automated job application notification means you are applying for a job, so it will say that you have already you have applied for this job. Automated message and it is the request info. What will happen? You have applied for the job. Again, one automated mail will come. It will be asking you for more details. Some more details it will be asking, like a passport number or PAN card number. It may be asking, which they have not collected in the first step. Then it will be like candidate email update confirmation notification, candidate email update. When the candidate will update the email address, then it will one confirmation will come that yeah, you have updated your email. What that email you have updated by yourself. So you will get assurance that yeah, I have updated it. Then next will be email update, job applications, candidate pool member notification, double interview updated notification, job alerts, job offer expiration, send invite notifications, talent community confirmation.
1, 2, 3, they'll ask. We should
Correct. Correct.
Can you open the existing content item which they developed? I mean,
sorry.
This is what we have created, right? Content item details.
Right.
The one which is created by them. Can you open one?
Yeah, I will open. E-signature. Let me open a better one. This looks better. Suppose this is management offer letter. This looks better. Let me open this.
Directly. Actually, we have a file, I think. I have seen one. They have given the variables as dollar and brackets. In that, they have given that variable name. So
there will be a format to put that variables. They are downloading or uploading the file name. I think we already downloaded this.
Yeah.
Download. Let me go to download. This is job letter. This is the template.
Yesterday we have the doubt, right? How they are going to design this one.
Correct. So, like first formula, we have to remember this. So, what will be the full name? If you want full name, then you have to put it like recipient underscore full underscore name.
But
And
it should be dynamically picked, right?
dynamically it will pick. Dynamically only
Oh,
it will pick. How that link we have to I will verify and let you know. But it should variable is there means it will dynamically pick from the application. If requisition that whatever will be the job offer title, right, in the requisition field, it will pick from there. This is the candidate's full name, it will pick from the candidate's full name. And these are the job offer title. Whatever the job offer title, these will be the variables for the particular fields.
But we should link it, right?
Yeah.
There will be some process to link them.
Whatever the field is utilized there, it should be linked with this.
Same. Yeah.
Otherwise it won't work. How it will relate then otherwise?
Yeah.
That relation I will let you know. So we'll get that. We need a offer letter or whatever you need. We need a template kind of a thing, which is actually uploaded in the application.
Okay. Actually, in some content items, it is written in a text box here itself.
Which one? This one?
Not this one. This one is not ours. Yeah, this one is ours. Email confirmation or email confirmation.
Email confirmation.
Third one.
1, 2, 3. This one?
Yes, this one I think. Yeah. Here.
Your email address was changed. Hello, candidate dollar candidate first name. This is the syntax. Yeah. Dollar candidate first name means hello Rakesh, like that.
Yeah.
The email address in your profile was changed. Use your email address. This candidate updated email. Updated email means Rakesh Kumar CT07.
Yeah, actually these names also will be linked, right?
Yes.
With which one it is linked, we should know. I mean, how it is linked and
that I will let you know.
Yeah.
Remember, this is the message text. This will go in your email.
Yes.
And SMS
text.
Your phone.
Yeah. What is this status? It is a some are in active state, some are in current state.
Which one?
Status.
This one version. Current means it's used. It's used in. It's currently in use. So it is a current. If you're creating something, it will be initially in the draft status. Okay. You created something, it will be draft. By default, it will be draft. When you want to activate it, you can activate it. After activate only, you can use it. Then it will go to current status.
Current status.
Yeah. If I create a copy to new version. Suppose the new version is starting from today. These are the details available. If we change, okay, new version, you can only change the content, message text, SMS text, subject, background color, start date. You cannot change the category name.
Yeah.
Remember this. When you're creating
copying.
Yeah. You're copying it and creating a new version. So it won't change the content item details.
Same it will remain.
These two terminology, remember, when you are creating a duplicate, you are only creating a new version details like message text and SMS text and subject. You are not going to change the content item details.
Content item details.
Okay. And when you are saving it, it will save as draft by default.
Okay.
And if you want to save and activate, you can activate. So if you are going to create a new one, you copy to create a new version, create content items from version. If you click create content item from version, you can create a new one here. So they may ask you, if I want to change the content items for the existing one, you can edit it. Or if you want to create a new one, like the complete duplicate of this one, then you can use that feature.
From content items.
From content item, yeah. So you can give any name here as per your requirement, and this category you can change here. For this category, we are seeing the message text and SMS text. But if I change the category to job application notification,
If we are completely changing, then we can create new one also, right? Why are we copying then?
That's true. You can create it. Some people are lazy, right? So they don't want to think much. Generally, if you're creating a new one, you should create a new one. It's not needed
Yeah,
to use.
copy.
Because some
Yeah.
people don't remember the variables. If they are creating a similar category type, they can use it.
Mhm.
So these are all categories are defined. We cannot create any new categories here. So based on this categories, content changes here. See, now the SMS and information all are gone.
In this module, mostly functional work is there, right?
Yeah,
Only technical people
like
will come only for loading and reporting purpose, I think.
loading,
In
reporting
this.
purpose. And if needed, some fast formulas may be needed here.
Okay.
Or it's very rarely used, but it may be needed.
But mainly functional people are needed in this module, I think.
Yes, yes. So this is short description, and this is the description here. Job function, job family, location, organization, recruiting type, visibility category, code, name, posting description, internal, external. These are the content items details.
Hello?
Yeah. So based on the categories, remember one thing. So based on the categories, the context information are changing based on the content categories. Okay.
Yeah.
Category are changing in the content item. If you're changing the category,
The context
the
information
not
is.
only content, the version details are changing.
Yeah.
This is for posting description. Like if I change for this offer template. Offer template here for offer only we have a file to choose as offer template. Remember that.
Yes.
Got my
Yes.
point? And that has to be created in that particular format. So generally what to do first time who's implementing, you will getting these Word documents, right? They will be keeping it with them. And in the next implementation, they will utilize the similar one
Okay.
to choose the file.
Yes.
And first one maybe Oracle may be providing those sample. Otherwise, if someone is doing fresh, how he will know them.
Yeah.
So that's how it is based on the category. They will ask definitely these questions that how if you are creating a job of a template, how you are doing that. You have to tell, we have to create a template in the Word format and we have to upload that in the file name. The version details, we have file name and we have to upload that.
In which format it is?
In the zip format, we have to upload it. Zip,
Zip.
MG of a template. You have to zip it.
Okay.
Inside that zip, we will be having the Word document.
Okay.
Let me show you. See, this is the job
We
of a
have,
template.
we have two documents. XML document is also there.
Yeah, XML and this one. Both will be kept inside and it
I
will be
think in
zipped.
XML the variables are linked, I think. Can you please open?
Correct. Your point is correct. From this using this XML only, it is relating this particular field for getting those data.
Then this XML will be given by technical people.
Yeah. And I think this can be reused mostly. Mostly this can be used. Offer descriptions, signature statement. If any changes are needed, then technical people will be giving these details.
Actually, this is a report, I think.
Correct.
XML report.
Those reports
We
people,
are
right?
going to use in the.
Yeah, they can create this.
Once we get. Okay.
So
Based on the report, it will be changed here.
Correct.
Okay.
So next is allow candidates to apply to multiple jobs before verifying their identity. You can set a limit for the number of jobs to
Do
which
we,
that can apply before their identity is verified. So where is this
do
setup?
we have do we have option to get the report in XML format in Fusion?
Yes, we have. I can show you that. Let me see this. In the maximum number of unverified job application field, enter the limit. In the setup and maintenance field, enter the limit. These are the things. You want to see that XML format? I can show you.
No issues. When we go for reports, we'll do that.
Okay, fine then. Allow candidate to save draft job application, allow multiple jobs, enterprise recruiting and candidate experience. Enterprise recruiting and candidate experience information. So this is also important. They may ask you. So here what they will ask, here the setup like requisition number generation method.
Yeah,
What are
this is
the methods we have? They will ask.
automatic and manual.
Yeah.
Mm.
We have
Starting will be in automatic only, right? In manual, we can't give this number.
if manual, then you can give anything. So it's not mandatory for this time manual value. For automatic, you have to give what is the starting value. Then it will keep on increasing.
Yeah.
And recruiting organization tree name, recruiting department tree.
What is this tree name and tree version?
Recruiting department tree RDT. It's created or they provided. Organization tree is there. Version 1.0. Three versions.
It's created, right? Tree and tree name.
1 second, let me check it out. Manage tree and tree version. And related to ours is what is that? Recruitment. RECR. Recruitment department tree. Okay, got my point. Let me open this for clarity. Updating tree will reset the underlying tree to draft. Click OK to continue or continue to update. Okay. So you mean this is a common set. This is a tree they have created. Common set means it will be used across
the application.
It can be used by anyone. Let me open this one. They will ask you that if you are updating the tree, then it will automatically change the status to draft. What you will do? You have to select the checkbox that even if you are doing any update, it will keep that status as active only. That option is also there. And this is a tree, manage tree. Node operation performed on the tree versions are automatically saved to database. You can not undo the changes. So this is very critical thing. Cannot undo the changes using cancel button. Okay. So we should be very careful in this. Even if you cancel also, this will not.
It will go, yeah.
So it's very dangerous then. So this is the base tree, means the root of the tree. Then it goes to Nadi Care, 1951, Nadi Medical Company, another tree. Then this is another tree, this is another tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, it's kind of a business unit, kind of they are defined, I think. Organization tree, data source. Nadi Corporate means this is the head office. This is the head office, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4 branches. Like that it is. If you click on add, then you can create an add one. I don't want to
No.
do any changes here because it
Yeah.
cancel also won't allow. So remember, there is it's kind of a head office, and within that we have 4 branches. That's how the tree structure is. And same information is, we are selecting it here. Recruitment organization tree name. This is the common tree name. Recruitment department tree. Version 1.0. So this is also version 1.0. Recruitment. Okay. Version 1.0 is recruitment department tree. Recruitment department tree. Let me open once.
Why we will create this one?
Yeah, I will tell you. I was telling right after the tree nodes while keeping the tree versions active. This checkbox you have to select.
We want to open them.
These are the different. This is the name and this is the tree name. Recruiting department tree. Structure code. So here they have utilized. So name is recruiting department tree version 1.0. Tree version
name.
Version name means this one. Tree name. Tree and tree version. This is a tree name. Tree version name. Is it a version name or tree name? Tree name is this one. So this is the version name. Okay. This is the version name. Version 1.0. So version 1.0. Version is 1.0 and tree is this one. Okay. Got the clarity. Got right. This is tree name and this is a version name. And both are interlinked. Here if you see, this is the tree name. Recruiting tree name. This is a version name. Tree name is recruitment department tree. Tree name is recruiting department tree. Version name is recruiting department tree version 1.1. Version name is recruiting department tree version 1.0. 1.0. 1.0 is here 1.0. Okay, same 1.0 only.
Yeah.
Same thing here. Like that, organization tree version 1.0. Maximum number of unverified job application 1 is allowed. You got this point, right? Not much. So again, we'll come back also later on. As of now, remember that we have to create a organization tree for version, tree version and tree name, and we have to attach it here. Enterprise recruiting and candidate experience. So this is the chatbot integration. Chatbot, where you are doing the chatbot here, branding, color, description, subtitle text. All this information we can capture here. Email page limit. Email maximum retry 3 times it will try. Don't send email to audience who already received in the last 1 week. Do not send email to flagged as do not hire. Enable do not send rule. Recommendations, service URL token, active global, changeable every 7 days. Contingent worker is external. You can make it here active. Then it will treat contingent worker as external.
Yeah.
Candidate auto confirmation, you can make it active. 365 calendar integration, Google Job Search. So these are all the settings or setups you can think based on the requirement. And these are the setups.
Yes.
They will ask you which setup is there for automation of the requisition number generation. You can tell it's in the enterprise recruiting and candidate experience. Enterprise recruiting and candidate experience. And that we have chatbot integration also. We have campaign management. We have artificial intelligence feature integration, AI. We have candidate search archiving. We have talent community. We have Google Job Search.
Yeah.
All these are there here.
These features they may ask me, right?
Yeah. You have to remember, even if you don't remember, you can tell at least this enterprise recruiting candidate experience.
Yes.
Enterprise recruiting. It may be in the enterprise recruiting and candidate experience. Remember information. You can tell like that. Yeah. Those are the setups. And rest will take it tomorrow. Your husband will go right 9:30. So
Yes, yes.
yeah, next we'll cover tomorrow. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no issues. I'll read all the things.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
do your hands-on on this so that you can again and again go and open the application so that it will be feed in your brain.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, because in interview time it may not come to your mind automatically. This enterprise
Yeah,
routing. So
yeah.
again and again, when you go in the application, it will be easy for you to remember.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I will
Yeah.
share you the recording. I'm
Yeah.
stopping the recording.